Hi.
You ready to get stoked?
I'm always stoked. Are you stoked?
I'm stoked.
I'm stoked. Are you stoked?
I'm stoked. Are you stoked?
I'm stoked. Are you stoked?
I'm stoked. Are you stoked? Ah!
I think a lot of people forget that a lot of the beauty that is in life is the smaller things, the things we walk past every day. And so what this is gonna be about is just getting stoked on life and then kind of picking yourself up when you're down. I kind of have a method of like picking myself up that I feel like has worked really well. I'll just briefly go over it because I know there was that coping thing that you guys did, and so I feel like that would really tie in, so I don't want to like double up. It's one of those things where I feel it's got kind of like 3 or 4 points to it. First, it's an acceptance and a knowing that life is not going to be perfect. You may wake up one day and you just might be like, today isn't cool. Like, today's not my day. Like, I'm not stoked on today. And that's cool. Like, that's part of it. That's part of just accepting, you know, just going with it. I feel it's very healthy that you just don't let it consume you. That you understand that it was like, this came out of nowhere. This is weird. Why? Like, why do I feel this way? I believe it's really healthy. Maybe it takes 2 seconds, maybe it takes half a day, maybe you don't figure it out. But I feel that it's a very healthy thing to sit down and analyze by yourself in your own mind. Why? Try to figure out like, why does this suck? Why am I not stoked today? What's like between me and that excitement of just being alive that I want to have? There's an example. It's the big paragraph, like kind of in the middle of the page. Just to briefly go over it, this was fairly recently. I was getting really bummed. Like out of the blue, I didn't really know like why. I was just like, this kind of sucks. Like everything kind of sucks. You probably know by now, I love music. I had no ambition to do music. I had no ambition really to do anything. But like, I got like way into Yu-Gi-Oh! And Magic, and that's all I wanted to do. And I realized that eventually, every time someone would tell me, hey, that sounded cool, or like, that was fun, or that's like, you know, they would compliment me, or whatever. My first thing would be like, you're wrong. Like, no, that wasn't cool. No, that wasn't impressive. No, that wasn't this or that or whatever. And it was me invalidating what the other person was trying to tell me. And I had no right or power to do that. Because it doesn't matter what I think. If they think it's cool, then it's cool to them, and that's awesome. And that is what was getting in between being stoked. And once I realized that, I was like, wow, like, it kind of clicked that, like, it doesn't matter what I think. Like, if I'm happy enough with whatever, if I'm stoked enough, like, that's okay. And if someone else thinks, if I'm rating myself, let's say, like, an 8 out of 10, and they think it's, like, a 20 out of 10, then hell yeah, like, give yourself a round of applause. Like, that's awesome. Another kind of section of the Stoked on Life theology thing in my brain is, it's not, like, we hear a lot of things like, oh, you're one of a kind, oh, wow, it's a nice day, blah, 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 blah. And we just say it because it's bullshit small talk. Like, everyone says it, but I think people need to start realizing that the person who's saying it, they mean it. And 2, I think we need to start realizing it. That being said, everyone's like, oh, you can always reach out to me for help. You can always reach out to these people, reach out to those people. And it's like, and I know, yes, we're scared, and a lot, at least for me, there's a lot of like, did they really mean that, or were they just being nice in the moment? And 10 out of 10 times they meant it. Like, you can always reach out to them. That being said, like, reach out to whoever's been like, hey, you can reach out to me. I'm here for you guys, and I mean it. Like, maybe this is weird, maybe this is hippie, but it's like the small things that I really believe matter. And I thought, like, I was looking at that tree specifically and comparing it to that little tree next to it. Not like, they're about the same size. That one's a bit fatter, that one's a little skinnier. I just thought it was cool. I just thought it was really cool. And then it's like, oh, that's like people are different. And it's just really, it's just like this constant awareness of things we just walk by. It's this constant awareness of, I don't remember, but I know I ended up this week saying, oh, I think the green and the purple contrast on my water bottle is cool. And that's like been consuming my thoughts all week, is how cool that purple like green contrast is. And I think that's really something no one would notice. That's what I thought. And what I really think it comes down to is simplicity. I think it comes down to just really just it simplicity, not trying to overdo it. I know, people say money can't buy happiness. I have friends that, my best friend, his family lives in Westlake. If you don't know, it's a fairly well-off place between like Thousand Oaks and Westlake and LA. It's really nice, there's a lot of mansions up there, and he hates it. He hates living there more than anything. And I live a solid 20 minutes away any given day, and every day we hang out all the time, and every day he drives down to my house pretty much just because he doesn't want to hang out in Westlake, and I agree with him on that, because it's all these rich people that have all this money, and they don't know what the hell they're doing with their life. They're just up there spending this money, and it's just, no one's happy. Everyone just wants their Starbucks, and they're just so like, it's just all this bullshit, and it's just like, I don't think that's a very healthy environment to hang out in and to be in. And so I do think simplicity is best, and
I'm calling you float boat now.
Alrighty, let's make this entertaining. We're gonna start quiet. We're gonna get super as loud as you can get, screaming, don't hurt your throat or anything, don't hit the vocal cords, but start yelling, and then we can quiet down again, and we'll raise it, and it'll be really cool. So okay, cool. Here we go. I'm really stoked on this.
I still got this.
You got it. All right. Stoked on life. 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 Come on, stoked on life. Stoked on